Welcome back to our interactive nature series with Kildare Town Tidy Towns, and today we are here in Killen-Thomas Woods in Rathangan foraging for wild garlic. So wild garlic is a great place to start when you're new to foraging. It's a very easy one to identify, and we're going to run through a few things with you today on picking wild garlic for your first time.
Yeah, so we'll show you examples of what the garlic looks like. As you can see here, all of these beautiful leaves are all wild garlic. You'll actually smell it as soon as you come in, won't you, Georgina?
Yeah, absolutely.
And very shortly, in the next few weeks, you'll actually see some little white flowers. Now, at the moment, they're just little buds like that, but we'll show you a little picture then of the white flowers. We'll also show you what to look out for, because there are some poisonous plants that grow very close by, so just to make sure that you're all keeping safe and well. And then we're going to go on to do a cooking demonstration. Looking forward to that, aren't we?
Yeah, we're going to make some wild garlic pesto today. So foraging for wild garlic is a great place to start. As Emma said, it's a really distinctive smell. So it smells quite like garlic or onion. It's part of the allium family. It can't really be mistaken for anything else, except for what grows very close beside it. What you have to look out for is the lords and ladies. So we're going to get a close-up shot now of lords and ladies, and you can see it here growing right beside the wild garlic. Yeah, so if we show here, you can see, yeah, but I want to I'll just show you here. It's very distinctive around the edge. There's a line around the edge. It's a little bit darker than the leaf of the wild garlic, and it's a little bit of a different shape. And this is highly poisonous. It's the lord and ladies, highly poisonous. So you have to stay away from this one and just be very careful when you're picking the wild garlic. So I'd say we'll go and pick some and collect some for our wild garlic pesto, yeah? Yeah, lovely. So today we're right in the woods. We're away from any farmers that might be spraying their crops, and we're in off the pathways where any dogs might be walking. So it's very important to be mindful about where you're picking your wild food.
So when you're picking, Georgina, is there any particular type of leaf you're looking for? Do you go for the bigger ones or smaller ones, or what would you recommend?
So the smaller ones are a little bit more tastier, but the big ones are quite fine for pesto, so it's all good.
So we can have whatever we like.
Yeah, so the small ones are kind of nice for the pesto, and then the bigger ones for cooking. So wild garlic is quite nice wrapped around fish when you're cooking fish as well. It can be chopped up, added into stews or salads, or anything really that you would use to give a garlicky taste. Beautiful. So you want to look for don't pick any leaves that have holes in it, or they're eaten by midgets or anything like that. You'd want to pick perfect leaves. And you can see here there's quite an abundance of them around. You can see there, that's a lovely one with the root. Perfect. So wild garlic is a natural antibiotic, and it's a natural antiviral. So it's really good to get into your body in the springtime, just to give you a little spring boost at this time of the year after the winter.
Okay, so we're just going to give the garlic a little wash. So I have some water in a bowl here. This is just a little salad kind of dryer, so a little bit of water in there, get them nicely washed. As Georgina said, we picked them from a nice and remote area, so they should be fine. It's just to give them a little bit of a wash.
And just by washing your leaves and rinsing them in water, you kind of bring them back. You give them a little bit more life anyway. So even if you wanted to store some wild garlic in your fridge for a couple of days, it's really good to store it in a plastic bag in the bottom of your fridge. And every couple of days you can just add in a little bit of water and it brings them back to life. So it does store for about a week in the fridge.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna, the joys of being outside, we can just dump that straight in there.
Lovely. So there's a few different ways you can make your wild garlic pesto. So you can use a pestle and mortar, or you can use a scissors, or you can use this fancy little chopper.
Yeah. It's a non-electronic chopper. So you can get them in any type of hardware shop, kind of like a home-based type of place, or sometimes they're in like your Lidl or Aldi on offer. And I mean, it's like less than €10, and it's such a handy little tool to have when you're out and about, because you just pull the thing and it just chops everything for you. So whatever you usually use for chopping your herbs and spices at home, as Georgina said, a knife, a pestle and mortar, scissors, whatever you normally use is completely fine. Okay, so let's get started.
Yep.
So first we do put in the nuts, or?
So we'll chop up our leaves first, I'd say. Yeah.
That little guy in.
Yeah, go for it. Be tasty.
Put him in.
Yeah. It's totally up to yourself when you're making pesto. So we're going to use Parmesan cheese and pine nuts today with lemon, but the flavours you can mix and match depending on your own taste. So I'd say we'll add in some olive oil.
So just put in, as Georgina said, it's to your taste. So put in a little bit, and you can always add more as you go. That's always a good kind of rule of thumb. We'll add in some salt and pepper.
Ready in the woods.
Yeah, it's nice anyway if you have a little bit of the nuts that are chopped and some that are not chopped.
Yeah.
You'll often see it anyway if you ever buy kind of fresh pesto, that there'll be little bits in it.
Yeah.
Ready?
Yeah, so we'll put it lemon. Lovely. And we'll maybe we'll give that a little bit of stir.
Yeah.
That's looking good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Tasty. This is one of the lovely treats of nature, and it's something that, as Georgina mentioned earlier, it's a great one to start with, because garlic is something that really everybody can get a taste for. So make sure you bring some crackers along with you if you're deciding to do it in the woods. We often enjoy it on some freshly cooked pasta, or just have it on the table then, so that you can have it as an appetizer and stuff like that.
Yeah, Yeah, it's lovely if you have some breadsticks. It's lovely with some breadsticks. And you're right, this is the time of year to be having your wild garlic pesto because it stimulates the immune system and really boosts you up for the year ahead. You have a little taste.
What it looks like. Nice consistency there. Beautiful. Now here you go.
Lovely.
So now all there's left, the proof of the pudding is in the eating.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, lovely. Really
Delicious.
nice.
Full of flavour.
It's so fresh, obviously because we just picked it straight from there. Sometimes when you eat things from nature, they can have that kind of chlorophyll type of taste, but here it's just beautiful, just such a lovely, nice, gentle taste of garlic. So thanks very much for joining us today, guys. We hope you get a chance to get out into nature, out into the woods. Over the next few weeks, you'll see more and more of the wild garlic will be coming up, and you'll see the lovely white flowers appearing. So do go out and have a little try yourself. And as we always say, be sure to send us in some feedback and some photographs of yourself either picking your wild garlic or making your lovely delicious pesto treats.
Thanks very much for all of us here at Kildare Town Tidy Towns. Bye.
Bye!